Have you ever seen the horse industry as good as it is today?
Oh, no. Not with or without inflation makes no difference. The horse industry today, and so one of the things, like people keep asking me why, what's going on, what's happening? Well, I think COVID was a real big blessing in disguise, but it was also the perfect storm. I don't want to say this out loud. I don't know how to say this. I'm not a real huge Yellowstone fan.
I understand.
My moral character and Yellowstone's moral character, they just kind of go that way. But Taylor Sheridan has turned the horse world upside down. That's my opinion. My opinion is Yellowstone is the bonanza of 2020. Like, if you go back to the 70s, we were watching Lauren Green, Michael Landon, we were watching the Cartwrights, and that really carried, all of the TV Western era, that carried the horse industry for a long time. And then it really slumped for a lot of reasons. But when you couple the first couple seasons of Yellowstone with everybody locked at home, stuck on COVID, and the horse industry, and then add in the third element. You've got the thunder, the lightning, now the rain. Is that at the exact same time you have an all-time low in horse numbers in the U.S.
It's unreal.
Unreal. You probably were in Holmes County, Ohio, a couple of years ago, when Belgian colts, weanling Belgian colts that weren't even good conformation, were bringing $3,000 and $4,000 a piece to be shipped overseas. As weanling colts, that there was, a year before that, those colts had no value. And all of a sudden, they were $3,500 to $7,000 a piece, and they were shipping them overseas. Well, when they did that, there went a whole whack of draft horses right off. And so I said then, not knowing how real it would be with COVID, I said then, imagine if all of a sudden we couldn't buy a new pickup anymore. What would happen to the truck market? Well, look what's happened to it. I mean, you're selling used trucks for the price of a house. Well, that happened. All of a sudden the Amish were panicked. Where are we going to get the horses we need? That hit them hard. It changed the whole draft horse industry in the United States dramatically. You took out a whole class of horses just gone for 1 year. Well, the same thing in the saddle horse industry happened when they shut down the slaughter plants in 2009. When President Obama took office, he shut down all the slaughter plants. That wasn't a good thing, but it wasn't as bad a thing as we kind of thought. It's a tough spot for me. I'm not anti-slaughter, but not every horse needs to go to a slaughterhouse either. True. I mean, there's a time and a place. But what happened is people stopped breeding irresponsibly. And that was a problem. We had a problem. People were breeding irresponsibly. And they were saying, oh my word, wouldn't I love to breed my Shetland pony to that thoroughbred stud and see what happened? Why would you do that? Why? Well, I'm afraid we're about to go back there. Because what's happened is from 2009 to 2022, nobody bred.
None.
The AQHA just kept going down, down, down in registration numbers. Foals registered every year. It just kept getting lower. Well, now all of a sudden, last year and this year, we're breeding again. Cool thing about the horse industry is it's not like the cow market. The cow market, they announce, oh my word, our numbers are low. The cow market's high. Great, everybody keeps their heifer calves. Next year they calve, and we triple the cow numbers. We're back in business. In the horse industry, you're 4 or 5 years away before that horse actually steps into the mainstream market. So yeah, the horse market's crazy right now, and it's a perfect storm. Thank you, Taylor Sheridan. It was good timing.
You even see it like at our local sale down at home. We used to have 150, 200 horses once a month on Thursday night. Now, last 20 horses.
Yep.
There's no junk even.
You mentioned Billings. I used to go to Billings Livestock, and you would watch 1,200 head of horses a month. And they'd have 600, 700 head in the catalog. Now, in February, at their big sale, the Sons and Daughters sale in February, they'll get 400 or 500 head. The rest of the year, they're looking at 150 head of horses, plus their loose horses. the numbers aren't there. They just aren't. And find me that 6-year-old gelding. He doesn't exist in America anymore because 6 years ago nobody was breeding. He's impossible to find. So yeah, the market's amazing. It's really great.
I mean, we're selling 2-year-old teams right now all the time, 2 and 3-year-olds.
Right. That
That's
we
all
couldn't
we
give
got.
away.
That's all we got.
We couldn't give away 2 and 3-year-old horses because nobody wanted a young horse because they want that age and that maturity. Well, right now you have a choice. You can have one foot in the grave and the other one on a banana peel, or a 2 or 3-year-old horse.
That's right.
And it's the same in the saddle horse market, the draft horse market. You know, the hard part is anytime you have that desperate market, you have that spot where somebody can go out and screw somebody.
Yep.
But as long as we're doing a good job presenting the horses, training the horses correctly, bringing them along right, then, you know, that 3-year-old's fine. But that's where we're at because that 6-year-old just doesn't exist. He's not out there.
We sold a 3-year-old team to the U.S. Army
Yeah.
in San Antonio to pull their case on and stuff.
Yep.
They used them at the rodeo the San Antonio rodeo.
Yeah.
If they're trained right, they'll work.
That's right. They don't, you know, I said yesterday at Road to the Horse, horses, dogs, and children all need to be tired once in a while. It teaches them to control their own emotion and to have manners. And so if those horses have had a job, they know, just chill out. Just
Exactly.
hang out here. So you don't have to abuse them or wear them out, but if they've learned the value of rest, then they're easy to stop, they're easy to control because they're looking for that break.